We are
I probably just
recording.
fumbled it.
Aye.
Oh yeah, all right.
Okay. It's been a long time coming, you know. Why are we here, fam? Why are we here? Shall I tell him?
Yeah, why are we here? Let them know. Let them know, Phil. Why are we here?
First and foremost, everyone, welcome to our podcast, The Voice of Reason. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually mad excited to be doing this with one of my best friends right here, man like Wills. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to man like Wills. And here we have a gaming podcast. We have a gaming podcast here. We'll be talking things gaming, anime, community, streaming, esports, all type of stuff. So if you're interested in those type of topics specifically, this is the place for you. All right. Yeah, you got anything to say? You want to shout yourself out? Where can they find you?
Obviously, they can find me on Twitch under KD Wills. There's no caps, no nothing. Put KD Wills, you'll find me immediately. There's no other name as mine. Okay. So I mean that. Same thing on TikTok as well, KD Wills TikTok, and that's what I'm gonna shout out for now. The rest for later.
No problem. You guys can follow me at The Four Phils on YouTube, at Four Phils on Twitter, The Four Phils on Instagram, and that's what I got for you guys. Yeah, unless you guys want to cop some merch, then you guys can check out the link in the description if you don't want to check out some merch. But with that being said, let's get into our... First of all, before we get into our topics, because guys, we have a lot of topics to talk about here. We have a lot of questions, a lot of topics, right? Before we get into that, let's actually talk about how we even know each other. Because these they don't know we know each other. How do we know each other?
That's true, actually, yeah.
Do you want
a random guy that's appeared on your podcast? Yeah.
For them. Do you wanna let them know?
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, what, to the beginning of time? We're going
let's go to the beginning. Let's summarize. Let's sort of summarize where we actually know each other from. Like,
all right. So it started in secondary school. Obviously,
hold on. I just want to let you know, this guy's not serious. This guy's a very bro. This guy's unserious, bro. He can't actually stay serious. Like, you know when you're with your friend. Now listen, you know when you're with your friend, yeah, and you just look at them and they're just unserious, like you just want to laugh. But now go on, bro.
That's discrimination.
This guy's unserious, bro.
There's actually so much. You know what? At our school, there were so many unserious people at the school that if you were unserious at the point, you would have. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Nah,
because everyone was infected. It was contagious.
Nah,
actually a contagious figure at our school. But
I guess you kind of spoil it. I guess we know each other from school. You kind of already spoil it, fam.
We know each other from school. It's been a minute. Obviously, Phil, I was at that school for a very long time, and Phil was dropped in. Last edition, last DLC character dropped in. It happened in science. It's always science. Science.
Man called me a DLC character. Yo. Nah. Man called me a DLC character. DLC, fam. Nah, bro.
People have to pay for you, bro. It's a privilege.
DLC character.
It's a privilege. You want in the game.
Say that.
Man came in. But yeah, he came in.
Nah, go on.
He came in. We just kicked off. We were just talking about bear stuff, and then obviously we learned that he plays basketball, and learned that Phil plays anime and watches anime too, and then Crook on a basket, and it just started kicking off from there. And then one day, suddenly, I don't know how we got to the topic. We got to the topic about fighting games. And it was like, oh, no, I'll beat you at Street Fighter. No, I'll beat you at Street Fighter 4. I'll beat you at Tekken Tag. Oh, I'll smack you. And then, one time, we actually went and did it. We actually went and played. Because you know how that talk can always happen, but it never actually happens.
Yeah.
Like, it's all just verbal. So, we actually had it in writing. We went. I met Phil's, met up with Phil's. We played. And I can't lie to you, I got bodied.
I'm glad you didn't skip out on that part. You know what I'm saying? Listen, when it came to fighting games, bro, I was delivering smoke to this guy, bro. What was the first fighting game we played?
I think it was Naruto.
Naruto Storm 3. Smoky. Listen, Smoky. My Mifune, bro. My Mifune, bro. And Neji, don't forget my Neji as well. Smokey, but
I don't remember the bitch.
But yeah, so we started playing fighting games. I guess I can sort of take the story from here. Started playing fighting games. And I think for Wills, that's kind of how he got like competitive as well. With like wanting to compete, play fighting games a lot and stuff. I've always sort of been competitive. But yeah, that's sort of how it started. We know each other from school. We've known each other for a very long time and we kept in touch. That's my guy, fam. That's my guy.
Yeah, no, 100%. Phil's brought me into this. I can't lie to you. Street Fighter was the first game. Well, I say the first game. The first game I won't lie, you did ignite the spark that made me want to be more competitive. Because at that point, I was just button mashing and I knew a couple moves there. But then when I started playing you, I was like, raw, I have to actually know this. It needs to be fundamental. I need to have things in place. But like, yeah, literally, first game Street Fighter 5, I think it was, you started teaching me how fighting games kind of work. Yeah. I didn't play Street Fighter 5 the whole way through, but which I could have. But obviously Tekken 7 came out, and that's the game I just fell in love with. You put me on it, you started playing a bit, and then eventually I got...
That's your game now, fam.
And that became my game. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
That's your game, fam.
My game, and the rest is history. He was put me onto Twitch as well, put me onto streaming. He said it'd be a good idea to stream, and here I am streaming too. So gotta thank Phil for that too. He's the reason you man get content from me.
All good, good, man. And also, yeah, if you guys don't know, I do stream on Twitch as well. You guys can follow my Twitch at The Four Fills, twitch.tv/The4Fills. All the links to our socials will be down in the description, so you guys don't have to worry about that either. Okay, now that they know how we know each other, how we met and all of that, shall we get into our first topic of the podcast? Right? I do have a topic. I got notes on my phone and a lot of questions. Okay.
Let's hear it.
Since this is a gaming podcast, my first question to start all off, episode 1, right? What do you think about the current state of video games right now? In general. Do you like where video games are headed in? How the games are made? Just everything about video games in general. What do you think about the current state of it?
That's quite a hard question because low key, like right now, as a fighting game player, we're eating good. Like the way it's going right now for fighting games, it's going perfect. But like, there are obviously like some areas that are like kind of iffy. Like, you know, Cyberpunk released horribly when it came out with full of glitches and stuff, and then you have Starfield and all that stuff, and some games are just doing horribly. And then you have like stuff like, actually, you know what? No, to be honest, it's actually not that bad. It just like, it obviously just depends what you're more into, innit? And to me, because I'm into fighting games more, I guess, I'm kind of enjoying it right now. The single player game is okay for me. I don't really play a lot of them because I'll start a game and then I'll never finish it. I don't know what it is.
You see, I know what it is with that, because the same thing almost happens to me, because it's a fighting game thing. Once you start playing fighting games, bro, there's something about competing. It might not just be fighting games. Any game you compete in, like professionally or you're super competitive in, once you're in that zone, it's hard to go to a story game and just play a story game from start to finish. Like it gets hard. I don't know, because there's no more competition. It's just like, this is too chill.
It's just you. Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's that.
Like, that's what it is. It's just too chill.
I just thrive over being people in games. I just thrive over it. I don't know what it is now. It's in my brain because of basketball.
We got. Listen, basketball. Did we even get into the basketball? That might have to be a topic for another day or something, bro.
No, 100%. That's a whole saga. I can't lie. That was
bro. That was the time. You used to get smoked though.
But yeah, no, the games, every game right now has kind of got diversity. Like, you know, you got your party games right now, you got your mini games. The only games that I'm kind of fed up with that they keep doing is anime fighters. It's arena fighters for anime games, bro.
Yeah, they need to stop. Honestly, when they do those type of games, it's just a cash grab. Some people are gonna buy the game by default, but it's just a cash grab. Like, you don't really get any replay value or anything from the game. Most of them end up trash. Look at the Demon Slayer game that they done. It's garbage.
That game was actually good.
It's good. That Demon Slayer thing. I played the story mode for 10 seconds. I stopped, and then it's a better than Storm 3 or any of the Storms. It's not.
I won't lie to you. In terms of balance and combat, 100%. Story mode, story mode, 100%, I'll give you that. But the story mode looks crisp and clean. But it's just like if you played the story mode already, you're not gonna wanna.
If you've watched the anime, the story mode ain't doing nothing for me. But if you Naruto is different. If you watch the Naruto anime, which you have, if you play through the Storm stories, the way they actually make you play the stories is actually cold.
Oh, it's the same thing.
It's actually cold.
No, I can't. To be fair, I didn't even finish Naruto because they kept putting up fillers, in the very final war bit. So I kind of played Shippuden 4, and I kind of just learned what happened. Or Storm 4, sorry. And Shippuden 4. I played Storm 4, and I kind of just learned what happened through the game. And I can't lie, it was a very good experience. I don't think you even need. I don't even need to watch anime now because
you probably don't.
It done it well, but like the story for narrative, for me personally, is the only thing that's got going in the games because the game itself, it's a mess of a balance. Demon Slayer
balance wise, it's not good. See, this is the thing. We think differently because when we're thinking of like game balance and stuff. Casual players ain't really thinking about that. They're just like, is this fun to play type of thing.
That's true, yeah. And
we think deeper than like just regular casual players.
But we're thinking about the actual fight itself. Like, Seaman will be okay with pressing square, and the mash of buttons or whatever. Literally. Where I'm thinking, how can I extend the combo here? How can I make it so that I win? What do I need to learn so that my defense is on top part? That kind of thing. And I feel like, in terms of that sense, I think Demon Slayer was better than Naruto in that, like completely. Don't get me wrong, the story aspect, you're basically getting the same thing you would have watched. Because I think Demon Slayer is just that consistent with how they do their art style and how they like things to be done. But I know what you mean.
All right, so Demon Slayer part, then wasn't there that what's the other arena fight? Wasn't there like a
which one?
Was there a Jujutsu Kaisen one?
Oh, the one coming out.
Yeah, that's garbage. Let me say that's about to be garbage. I don't care what that's coming out is garbage before it's even here. I'm sure there was more. There was like One Piece, bro. They've done arena fights too much, and they're all they're not good. And they brought out this new Naruto connections, whatever that is. It's the same game that just added in. It's the same game that just added in a few characters. Well,
yeah, no, that one 100% is a ripoff. That's like £60, £65 for the same games. Do you know what's in the new modes? Do you know what is different about it?
What?
So basically, they have like I think they have a whole new story mode. Obviously, that's exclusive like for that game, and then they have all the old school, all the previous like story modes from the other games in there with some of the boss battles in there. But I can't lie to you, it's lazy because there's no cutscenes. It's just text. No,
it's terrible.
Yeah, story with a panel of like the panel art. It's bad. And then like gameplay wise, one thing they've really changed is that combos are actually combos now. Apparently, combos are actually combos. I mean that's cool, but
that's actually good. Like they changed how you do combos. You actually like do combinations. Not just one button. You know what I mean? 100%. Combination.
Literally. So that in itself is at least good, but that's like the only thing that they've really changed. Like everything else is the same. Like the characters are the same. Oh right. In Naruto Storm 4, how you could select different jutsus that you could have.
Yeah.
In this one, you're limited to only 2.
Okay.
You're limited to only 2. So they took away the option to have multiple jutsus, and they took away the tilt skill. You know how you have to do like a tilt move?
Mm-hmm.
In the Storm game, it's gone, abolished. Now there's a simple controls for it, bro. You can match one button and do a whole combo. And it's like the game wasn't that hard in the first.
The game was easy already, bro. The game was literally simplified already.
Exactly.
But, since we're talking about because you said games are alright now, they're good, but we've just talked about a couple of negatives from some of these games. Let me ask this question then. It still applies to the current state of video games, yeah?
Yeah.
What changed then? Just think about games you played when you in the past back in the day to the type of games you're playing now. What actually changed with those games? And then I got another question after that. But what's changed?
What's changed?
With games in general.
I guess with fighting games in general, there's balance patches now. Because previously, obviously, like when games like Tekken 6 or one of them old games came out, you wouldn't get a patch, or they wouldn't try to patch it or do anything. So like, let's say Street Fighter 4, you played vanilla Street Fighter 4 and someone was broken, you would have to wait until they released a whole new version of that game you had to pay for the changes to be different. So I guess balance changes changed. I guess graphics obviously have gone up from the current years from then to now. So that's also a good thing. And then I guess companies are kind of more listening to their stakeholders, listening to the people who are going to buy their games, because obviously you can't. Well, it depends. It does depend. Some games are kind of like, all right, cool, we'll change this. Not Street Fighter 6.
Okay.
Not Street Fighter 6.
I wasn't thinking about Street Fighter.
Was you not? Oh, I thought you were Street Fighter right there, because your face was like, I don't know about that one. Because some places don't listen, obviously, but like, let's say, like, for example, Cyberpunk had to listen. They had no choice but to listen. Like, at that point,
who's Cyberpunk by? Because Street Fighter's by Capcom. Who's Cyberpunk
by? Project Red. I think CJ Project Red. Yeah, the Polish company. They did The Witcher as well.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Them man like have a reputation for doing really good with games like that. But I think Cyberpunk released so badly because obviously, I think the reason it sold so badly, or like there were so glitches and stuff at the start, was because the what would you call them? The shareholders or stakeholders? Yeah. They basically rushed the game out because they were like, "We've given you all this money. Why have you not released the game yet?" And then they kind of forced them to sell the game the earlier that it needed to be done. And it got to the point where obviously Cyberpunk's company, or the team, basically just like hired people who weren't even, you know, modders. They hired modders. Yeah, to help them fix the game.
Modders is wild. Mods, bro. These days, mods are winning. You know, there's so many games where it's like there's issues, and then random modders fix the game for the devs.
Yeah, it's true.
So the original game has issues, and then modders just come in and fix the game for them, and they get no credit for it either from the devs. They don't get no credit. It's just you fixed it, but that's still not part of our game. Like,
yeah, and they'll probably use what you use to fix it.
Yeah, like bro, there's games like Skyrim. Yeah, Skyrim has been out since PS3, Xbox, PS4, PC. Bro, it's been out for so many generations now. Yeah, literally, modders are making the game look like it's still brand new now. And that game is old as hell. If you look at the actual original game, it looks so old right now. But modders make the graphics. But Skyrim's amazing. You need to play it. It's amazing. I'm sure if anyone comments on this, they'll agree with me that Skyrim's amazing if they've played it. But
yeah,
modders have made the game look beautiful now. Trees look ridiculous. Everything looks mad.
Trees, crazy. Trees look ridiculous. Crazy. That's actually insane. I can't lie.
Everything.
I didn't think it was like that.
It's great.
I thought it was.
It's one of those games that now you might not be able to get into because you play competitively and stuff. So it's like you might be like, damn, I can't invest time in this game, or wow,
that's true.
But
there's so many single player games that
yeah, it's crazy. I think that so my follow up question to that, right, was is are video games better now? Then is the state of video games now better than it was back then?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, definitely. 100%. Because the way, like, well, no, 100% definitely. Because now, like I said, they actually, there's more accessibility in certain things that you do, like with certain games. And of course, like, they do somewhat, depends on the company, they somewhat take feedback from, like, you know, people who are playing the game. So like surveys, so like Guilty Gear has been doing surveys on when the games come out, and then they address everything in like a one big document that you can all read. Tekken 8, I mean, from the closed beta onward to now, have basically been doing like, oh, let's check up on the game. And a lot of games are doing it, like Soulborn games as well, like Wulong and all that stuff. I generally feel like they are better 100% because why would they appeal? The only thing that's kind of annoying is that sometimes they're a bit overpriced for no reason. Like, for example, a big example of that right now is COD. Call of Duty NW3 is the biggest cash grab of this year. The biggest cash grab of this year. You wouldn't think. Oh yeah,
I'm not buying. I'm not getting it. I'm not even getting Warzone. I might get Warzone, but that's free.
Yeah, Warzone's alright. That's free. That's up to you. Apparently, that's really good now.
So if you're saying this, right? So if you were to name your top 5 favorite, I'm not saying you have to name it, but if you was to name your top 5 favorite games of all time, would there be games nowadays, or would your list have games from back in the day? Since nowadays games are better. Back in the day, meaning PS2 era, Wii era, DS era, PSP era, Xbox 360 era, PS3, those days. Or would it be games nowadays? Would your top 5 have, what would it be?
That's nostalgia because that will hurt. That's nostalgia.
Yeah, but you said games nowadays are better, so that must be what it is. You know what? If you're taking Fortnite over whatever, hey, listen, that's
Fortnite's insane. Fortnite's insane. You might as well say Roblox. I can't lie.
Minecraft, bro.
Minecraft. I've never played Minecraft in my life. I can't lie.
Me neither, bro. Me neither.
That's not something I want to get into. People probably don't like that, but Minecraft just seems so boring. I'd fall asleep to it playing. I can't lie.
But I just don't want to be walking around as bricks and pixels.
Literally.
That's literally. But my answer to that though, I think that games in the past were better than games like nowadays.
Swear. What games are specifically made you think that?
In multiple aspects, like bro, like look. If you look at story games, story games and FPS games have better. If you look at story, they have way better and deeper and more interesting stories than story games nowadays. That's one thing. You look at stories like Gears of War. You look at other games like Assassin's Creed, Prince of Persia. You can't recreate. There hasn't been any game that is similar to those games that has had a better story since. You got games like Halo and all of that. Halo's only gotten worse as the years went by. When people talk about the best Halos, they talk about Halo 2, Halo 3. When people talk about the best Gears of War, they say 1, 2, 3.
Gears of War was good.
After that, everything gets worse. They want to keep it going. They want to keep that nostalgia going. So they keep making those games, but it's not adding up. Look at Assassin's Creed. They died off after the Ezio thing ended.
Low-key,
Every single other Assassin's Creed got worse after that. That's the big fight. Listen, my points. I'm coming with these points, you know.
I can't blame you with that one. I can't blame you with the Halo because Halo is a perfect example of.
And then and then there's also music, which some people don't think about. If you listen, I know nostalgia is a big thing. When you hear songs that you've heard before, there's nostalgia and you like it. But if you actually listen to the music, a lot of these games had in the past, it's just great music compared to a lot of the music you get now. In some of these games, it feels rushed and it don't feel authentic. It feels like AI generated music.
AI. Okay, what game are you talking about? Because it seems like it's a very. When
I'm saying these things, I'm thinking about multiple games. I'm not even thinking about Street Fighter. Like, I'm not playing Street Fighter, but that's not even what I was thinking about. Street Fighter is an example, though.
Oh,
but I wasn't specifically talking about Street Fighter. But let me actually talk about Street Fighter. Because listen, these Street Fighter 6 OSTs, character OSTs. Bro, they're all AI, fam. I don't care what instrument was used. AI. Allen Iverson. AI. That's what. But what I was talking about is, I'm thinking of games like Dragon Quest. I'm thinking of games like Ratchet and Clank. I'm thinking of games even if you look at you play Tekken, right? We both play Tekken now. Look at Tekken. What Tekken games have the best music? People will be like Tekken 5, Tekken 3.
Tekken 5 was good, man. Tekken 6 is good too. It's just ain't
no one gonna say Tekken 7 with this EDM, this no.
Alright, there's some bangers in Tekken 7 though that aren't EDM though.
But there's no way that overall that soundtrack is up there. It's not up there overall though.
Yeah, I can give you that 100%. You know
I mean,
compared to that Tekken 5, I didn't like Tekken 6's soundtrack. I only liked a couple of songs Tekken 6. I'll be honest, but Tekken 5's OST is up there.
And but also, sorry, were you gonna say that?
No, go ahead.
No, also I was gonna say, because you were talking about patches, like we get balance patches nowadays and stuff. We didn't get that back in the day.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah.
Yeah, I also remember back in the day we weren't really necessarily asking for those type of things. I feel like balance patches came as a privilege, but I feel like a lot, for not all games, of course, but a lot of these games, we weren't asking for any form of update or second edition of the game to remove some of the bugs or anything like that, because these games were still very enjoyable, even with those little issues in them. Do you know what I mean?
Are you saying that? Yeah, are you saying that as like someone who competitively played in them, or someone who was casually playing in them? Because I feel like a competitive player might have a slightly different opinion with the balance in there. Because I know
that's true. That's a good point. I'm thinking of a casual standpoint, because when I was playing games back then, it was more casual.
Yeah, it was more fun because you just didn't care about balance and stuff. But the competitive people playing that game were paining and struggling. Like, what kind of game? What game?
Yeah. But okay, let me argue that point now. Okay, so the thing is, what you're saying is true. It is true, but unfortunately, and it hurts me to say this, the competitive players are the minority. The competitive players of any game, are like probably the 10% of the audience that actually plays that game. Most of the people that play games are casual players. And probably don't play on a day-to-day play. They probably don't play on a day-to-day basis all the time, like a competitive player would. So I feel like, that's just my point. I honestly feel like games nowadays are also. Here's another thing. Also, the gaming industry back then didn't make as much money as it does now. Nowadays,
that's very true.
Gaming industry makes so much money that literally a lot of the developers, like a lot of these companies, drive to actually create a game. Like they actually think about how are we going to profit off of this before the game's even out. They're like, okay, we need to make a game, but we need to make a game that's going to make us money. So they need to make it a certain way so that you can get money from people over time to keep feeding money into their pockets as they play the game. You got gacha games. Keep putting money into this. You'll give this for your character, and you get money, like stuff like that. Costumes. Buy this costume for this character in this fighting game, and all of these monetization. Back then, of course, the gaming industries always had money, but like it was a lot less back then. And I feel like because it was a lot less, a lot of the creators cared a lot more about the game being very good. They cared more about making a product that they were actually proud of making, as opposed to what's going to make us money.
I see what you mean.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, games back then did have like, DLCs for costumes and stuff as well. So I guess it did start off small there and then grew as we are right now. Like EA is a super big example of that stuff, of the amount of debaucheries they've done, like with the Star Wars Battlefield series, of the loot boxes, the pay to win, and that kind of stuff as well. Yeah, 100%. You're right.
Battle passes just ruined gaming, fam.
Yeah, you think so?
As soon as battle passes came in, everything just became just money hungry and just less effort put into stuff. But still, people will still buy it because it's there.
Because it's the name, innit? It's like buying like a Gucci shirt, even though
just because it's a thing.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Do you feel like people buy into stuff because of the name, even if it is bad? Like Nintendo this is very controversial, but Nintendo are notorious for making games that are overpriced and they never drop in price. And they do the very bare minimum, and people will buy it like it's the newest thing ever. And I don't understand why.
They do it because they know they can, man. Like if it's like a Mario game or Sonic game, they know the name itself. Mario, Sonic is so famous. Like people will just get it because it's Mario, because it's, you know what I mean? They could put out a Marvel movie, for example, at the cinemas, and the tickets are crazy expensive. People will buy the tickets. They're not going to wait months until it comes out on Blu-ray, or you can watch it on Amazon Prime or something. They're going to actually go. They're going to take those tickets and go watch it in the cinema. Even if it's expensive, because it's a Marvel movie. It's New Avengers. Everyone's going to watch it.
Oh, Marvel's doing horrible right now.
Trust me.
Especially that new case that happened yesterday as well, Jonathan Majors.
I heard about that.
That That's nuts. I can't lie to you. Immediately was gone within seconds.
Yeah. So would you? Okay, so let's sort of conclude this this topic. So
this section. Yeah,
I think that gaming right now, the gaming experience in general, right now, is a worse experience than it were than before. I think back in the day, the gaming experience was better. It was more fun, more enjoyable, and just holds more weight in general. If I had a top 5 games, it wouldn't be games from nowadays at all.
No, really?
No, it wouldn't be
one
games.
at all. Not a single one.
Not a single one, bro.
Oh,
bro, no, I'm not even capping. Not a single one would be games from nowadays, bro.
Not even God of War or one of them ones. Nah.
Funny enough, I don't even like play God of War that much. Like, I'm not super interested in God of War that much.
Damn.
It would all be games from either the PS2 era or the Xbox 360 era. My top 5 would be games within that era. 100%.
It's the fact you have an Xbox as well, which is upsetting, but I understand.
Yeah. What I don't
Should have been a PlayStation guy, I can't lie. PS3 was winning back then as well.
No. Oh, you're about to start a whole new. Ooh. Hold on. Wait. PS3 had one thing going for itself. That's it.
What was it? What?
Free online.
Free online.
That's it. Bro,
bro, we had way more than that. We had proper games as well. We had
better games, and we had.
No, you did not. If you talk about Halo, you did that. What game? What game did you have that was new? That was good. And next one's gone.
Wait, first of all,
You're gonna say Fable.
Wait, there's bro. I don't even need to say that. First of all, you lot had no Gears of War. Conversation over already. You lot had no Halo. You lot had no Halo. Game over already, bro. Those two alone is shut down. You lot had no Halo, no Gears of War.
We had shooters.
Man said Killzone.
Okay, Killzone was alright. Killzone was alright back then, bro. Killzone was calm back then. 1, 2, and 3. They had made 3 games out of that, bro. 3, and then they made one on PS4, which was dead. But point, they had Killzone, and that was still doing alright. And obviously, you had COD. Fair enough. SPSs. You had multiple. You had multiple FPSs. I won't deny that. But we had like Gran Turismo. We had God of War. We had Ratchet and Clank. Bro, we had hitters. Bro.
Ratchet and Clank was the best when it was on PS2. I had PS2. I'm just looking PS3 compared to Xbox 360. Yeah, I played all the Ratchet and Clank games as well, and Jack and Daxter.
Cranking Time was one of the greatest games on Ratchet and Clank. I can't lie. Cranking Time was sick.
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank was cold in general. Ridiculous.
Cranking Time. That's the PS3 one.
Fam, nah, I can't agree with you, bro.
God of War 3?
I hear it. But by the way, did PS3 even have Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, definitely.
You did? Did you? Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not having Gears of War, not having Halo, it's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap.
You know what? I played Gears when it came onto Xbox One. I think it was Gears 3 or 4, one of the two. And Horde mode was fun. I can't lie to you. I'll give you that. That game was fun.
The story modes. If you played co-op, bro, we had Army of Two. Oh no!
We had that as well, bro. We had it as well.
You had that? Okay,
we had it as well, bro.
Alright, cool. But no.
We had that as well.
Gears and Halo. If you didn't have those two,
How about Heavenly Sword?
Bro, I didn't play that, man.
Banger! Because on PS3, that's why you even played it. Banger!
And here's another thing. Even outside of games, even outside the games, yeah, the Xbox 360 pad is arguably the best pad of all time. Just the controller alone. PS4 pad is calm. It's what? Xbox 360 pad is arguably the best controller to hold of all time. Unless you're playing a fighting game. I didn't like it for fighting.
100%. It's horrible.
Any other game. Any other game.
Really?
Amazing.
I can't lie. I feel like I only agree with that point when it comes to the the FPSs, I can't lie, it's more easier to navigate like that and have the thing there. Like that makes sense. But
because I played on PS3 as well. My neighbor, literally my best friend had a PS3 as well. Like I used to go to his house play on a PS3 because he had like we used to just chill and stuff. But yeah, like
he did not have the PS3 games.
I want to see. We were playing both. We were playing it, but I want to see what. I want to see what the comments. I want to see what the comments have to say about this, fam.
What, PS3 and Xbox, bro? Honestly, if you played PS3 back then, you'd know that the PS3 had better exclusives back then, and especially now. But Xbox is doing terrible now, so we know about that already. They've admitted it themselves.
Yeah, right now, yeah.
They have nothing to share.
I'm not gonna lie. Right now, both are in shambles, fam. PC's just winning. PC's just winning right now.
Okay, PC just has to wait for these games though to get ported if they're exclusive. But fair enough. Yeah.
But once the games get there, then it's like, you know. Once the games actually get there, then it's calm.
That's true, but
so you say games now are better. I'd say games before though. Cool.
Yeah, we're gonna get to this. Wait, hold on. Budokai Tenkaichi was a banger. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, but that was on PS2.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's one game I would bring over and be like, yeah, I'd want that back. But the fight is good. And
I mean, we're getting Tenkaichi 4, right?
Yeah, we are. I can't lie. Game Awards showed that, and it was actually pretty cool.
We're getting Tenkaichi 4. Is my camera flickering?
There you go. Okay, yeah, now.
Welcome back. But okay. So I'd say video games were better back then. You'd say they're better now. Alright, cool. We can agree to disagree. Do you have any? You got?
Yeah, we'll agree to disagree.
You got one, yeah?
Oh, of course. I ask you so much. See, since it's funny because we were talking about things back in the day, and back in the day, in fighting games specifically, they had voice chat in a lot of games, and now it's not as nearly as frequent. That's like it's more frequent MK1. And I was gonna ask you, do you think we should have voice chat in games again, in fighting games again, or do you feel like it's not like that? Because fighting games are kind of like basketball. It's like trash talk is always gonna be there. Like there's so many videos you can look online and see trash talk, like Portugal, K Bride and Wolfro's rivalry.
Yeah. I think, why not? I think there should be, because at the end of the day, there should be voice chat in more games, but there should be the option to toggle voice chat. Like if you want it off, if you don't want to hear the other guy, you ain't gonna hear the other guy. If you want to have it on, you can have it on. I think it should be a thing. It's good for content. It's just a good thing to have in general. I feel like gaming is not also, it's not all about just playing for yourself. It's also just like sometimes with gaming it brings people together. You can communicate with other people. You can find other people that also like the game and stuff. Like communicating through gaming is also good.
No, you're right, but
that's how me and you kind of started rocking with each other through like gaming and stuff.
Yeah,
so, and we were trash talking
in person. Oh yeah, 100% has to be done. Yeah. But it's like, how much is too much? Because low key, people on online get far, and because of that, they probably remove some of the features. Like I'm surprised MK1 released voice chat again, despite all the stuff that people be saying on there. People be running slurs, saying all sorts, just because
that's the issue. Like because people can say anything, right? That's the thing. Because people can say anything, but that's why you have the option to toggle it on and off. Like when you put voice chat on, you know the possibilities. So it's like you can't be mad if you hear something you don't want to hear. Not saying it's okay to say stuff, but you can't control other people. If you toggle it on, you should also know what to expect. And not everyone you're gonna run into is gonna be like that. There'll be some normal people. Like some people are assholes, some people are normal.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah. I just can't be myself voice chat on when people talk. I don't know what it is. I just don't want to hear people. But at the same time, that's like since I started playing MK1, I've started hearing people, and I'm like, let me hear what they're saying.
Yeah,
let me hear they're talking trash.
See what I'm saying? If I'm streaming, if I was to play MK1, because I don't play MK, but if I was to play MK1 while I'm streaming, I would have voice chat on while I'm streaming. Because it'd be good for content, and also I could communicate. I'd be in the mood to talk. I'm already talking to my stream chat, so I'd just talk in it. If I was playing by myself with no stream on, I'm just chilling on MK, I wouldn't turn it on because I'd just be like, I'm just vibing right now.
Yeah, there's no point at that point, I know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like you'd be trash talking the hell out of somebody. I can imagine it. You'd be like, "Oh yeah,
I mean,
what now? Oh yeah,
I probably would, bro. I probably would.
And you find out Phils is toxic. Phils is toxic.
when you're competitive to a degree, you gotta know how to trash talk a little bit.
No, 100%. But that's the thing I was gonna ask you as well, low key. Like,
yeah,
in the FGC or competitive scene, like competitive scene, how often do you run into people who are toxic, like in person? Because obviously online is always a thing, but like in person, has that happened to you often, or is it kind of just like a every now and then thing?
I'm not gonna. It depends, you know. Like it started happening a lot less when I became more established in the scene.
Oh yeah.
So like when you start off as a player, you don't. Here's the thing: you don't just get respect straight away. You earn it, right? So at the beginning, people have the. Why are you laughing, bro? Why are you laughing? Because I can earn it. Bro, you can't. I can't take it. I actually can't take him seriously, bro. Bro, someone help me, bro.
After,
but I was saying, like, yeah, you literally have to earn it. So it's like when you start off as a player, people are gonna have their opinions regardless. They might lose a certain way, like this guy beat me, he's trash. He just does this, that. Once you establish yourself as a competent player and you have certain accomplishments where people cannot deny that you've accomplished these things that they probably could not accomplish, right? Then people start shutting their mouths. People just start not saying stuff because they don't have the leverage to say certain things, you know? So that's kind of how that works. I've had people trash talk before. I've had people trash talk.
Really?
Bro, the way I deal with trash talk, it's like, it doesn't get to my head. Do you know why a lot of people actually can't handle certain trash talk and get super angry?
Why?
Because a lot of people don't try to get good for themselves. So talking in fighting game terms, right? Yeah. A lot of people try to get good at a fighting game in competition. They try to win these tournaments so that they can look good in front of other people who they looked up to. So that those people can be like, oh, you're good. It's more, it's like reassuring for them. But me, the reason why I wanted to win stuff was for me first.
Of course, yeah. How it should be.
Because when I win, I've accomplished something for myself. Other people congratulating me. It's all a plus. I appreciate it. It's a plus. But when I win, it's for me first. So it's always been like that for me.
That's how it should be. You should be playing for yourself and not for the like you said, the acknowledgement from other players. Because at the end of the day, they don't care about you much as you think they like. They'll be like, oh, okay, he's all right, and then move on with the day. No different. Like you Twitch simps, you will see someone with a flipping, oh, I'll write your name if you sub to me or donate on my body, and you're like, oh, thank you, for the sub, and then they'll just never talk about you again. You're just a random name. Anyway, sorry, that's a whole different thing. That's a whole tangent or something else entirely for later. But, but yeah, no, fair enough. That's kind of good. I never thought, I've never seen you actually be toxic, despite no, I have. That's in basketball.
Here's the thing: when I'm toxic, I'm not really truly. Maybe for a little bit, I'm being a bit toxic. Like I can be a bit rude, but I tend to always like joke when I'm actually being toxic. Like, I joke around. You know what I mean? I don't make it personal.
It's not punk toxic. Like
it just makes it. It just stays in. It stays in the game. Oh, you say punk? You say punk toxic?
Punk toxic is actually toxic.
Yeah.
He will beat you and trash talk as he's beating you, and then he'll say all sorts. It will cool you as well. Oh yeah,
it's entertaining. We've all watched I have watched like punk beef sets, like money matches and stuff. Oh, they're all entertaining, and that's another thing as well. It's also good. I mean, you know how they say like good. Like all publicity is good publicity and stuff like that.
NWA.
I don't think it's always true, but in fighting games, a fighting game is 1v1. It's you versus me. Like it's not real life, but at the same time, having altercations, 1v1 altercations, bringing that in the game to play in a 1v1 for money or whatever, settle your beef is also a good way to settle things outside of I dislike this person, I'm actually gonna go and do something to him. Like just if you're gonna settle it, if you're gonna settle it in a set, then it's just a better way to go about it. And then if you lose, you lose. If you win, you win, Rev.
That's true. You gotta accept that as it goes. Yeah, no,
just gotta hold it.
Rivalries, you have to hold that, and then maybe the corn you might get on the internet, like when Sonic Fox is fighting Perfect Legend, and he just beat him 13-0 in a first to 10 set. That's insane. I got Hurricane. Sorry, like recently, I don't know what it is, but every time I see Hurricane on my feed, it's usually him trying to money match someone because someone's talking shit about him.
No, I thought no
player or the other guy.
It's also the other way around. People are trying to. Hurricane's my guy, by the way. There's people trying to money match Hurricane. It's the other way around as well.
Oh, for real?
I don't know what it is that some people want to disrespect Hurricane. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but yeah, like sometimes when people talk shit, here's the thing, because he sees a lot of people in Twitch chats, like random people in Twitch chats, right? Who might have ran across him in ranked match and maybe got a game or two or beat him. Yeah. And then they'll be in someone else's chat, freaking Hurricane doesn't see it, and be like, oh, this guy's trash, I beat him, he's free. And then Hurricane will go on Twitter and at the person and be like, okay, so play me for this amount or whatever. And then that's what it is. Or someone else will just at Hurricane and be like, oh, he's free. Like,
I think I saw that because like it was this on Twitter recently, it was like this jury must have beat him online on Random.
Yeah, that STB guy, that STB jury player,
yeah, that plays from Egypt. And then it was the funniest thing ever because man said it. He said what he said, and then obviously Hurricane added him and said, "Yeah, if you put your money where your mouth is, 500 or whatever it was, which is mad money for a money match, but 500 where your mouth is, yeah." And you know what man's response was? Why are we not talking about the difference between Jury and Cammy? Like it made no sense.
Is that what he said? I didn't even see that.
Yeah, he said that's the first thing he said, and then Hurricane was like, "What are you talking about?" I was like,
"Why the difference?
The differences between Jury and Cammy, like it's a matchup thing. Like you're not." Answer to his reply about money matching. Say yes or no.
The funny thing about that situation, is I don't even know if that guy knew that it was gonna be put on the internet because it was in DMs, right?
On the Discord,
it was in the Discord. It was in the Discord DM, and someone else posted it on Twitter.
Yeah, I think
so it wasn't. I don't think it was him that posted it. Whoever he was talking to, saying Hurricane's free, posted it on Twitter.
I think it might have been a group chat, you know. I'm not sure.
Something like that. But yeah, someone else posted that. So it's like,
yeah, you shouldn't be saying
he might have not wanted it out there, but it's out there now, and you said it. You got to stand on it.
If you're gonna call someone free, you need to stand on business. You need to say they're free and say it in person. If you're gonna call them free. Bro. If I called someone free, if I called you free, I have to stand on it because there's no way you're gonna let me get away with that. You'd be like, what?
Bro, stand on it, and then I'll smoke you, fam. And then I'll smoke you.
Was another one. I don't know about that one still. But Street Fighter, I'll give you.
The only way to prove it is another 1-on-1. I mean, listen. Even Tekken 8 is coming. You're not safe.
You're not smoking me in Tekken. I'm making sure of that. You're not smoking me in Tekken.
You're not safe.
You see this lead level you're Tekken right now. It's gonna get higher.
Have you seen how short it's gotten? And I don't even play the game.
You know, you're lucky because I was playing a low tier character the other day. This Tekken, but when I pick Lars and Lars is actually good, or the other guys that come out here, it's over. I'm playing top tier and I won't lose.
We're gonna have
I don't like playing top tier, I'll be honest, but
the only way to prove it is another 1-on-1.
1-on-1.
That's
our favorite saying. Remember that. Another 1-on-1.
Only way to prove it is another 1-on-1. So we're gonna have to play when Tekken 8 drops. We're gonna have to play, fam. Crossplay now. So
yeah, no excuses. I'm fine with that, bro. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Alright, I have a question. Spicy question.
Sure.
Spicy question.
Yeah.
This one might mess with your head still.
Oh no.
It might mess with your head.
Okay, I want to know how crazy it's gonna be. Yeah.
So, would you rather?
It's serious. I took the mic to his face.
Trust me. Would you rather travel back in time and experience all your favorite games for the first time again? or travel to the future and experience games we haven't seen yet.
Oh shit!
So you gotta think about that. See that this question messes with you because you gotta think about: do you truly believe? Do you have faith in where games are going in the future?
Yeah, that's what
versus what you already know in the past is good. So
yeah,
I
can't lie to you.
That links to the previous question. Do you think video games are good now? So yeah, let me see what your head's at.
It might contradict me. That's deep.
Let me see what your head's at.
Might be a contradiction. I can't lie, that's hard because if you say go back in time to experience the games I played before, you're talking about games in the mad past or games I just played in general.
Any game from any game you've played in the past, from today backwards in time.
Backwards. I can't lie. I would relive Kingdom Hearts, the whole Kingdom Hearts like saga again. Because I can't lie to you, I only discovered it 2 years ago, and then when I played through the whole of it, I can't lie.
Oh, is it? Wait, you didn't play Kingdom Hearts back in the day?
Nah, I never had it on the PS2. I never had Kingdom Hearts.
That is a gem. Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3 was terrible. But Kingdom Hearts 2 and 1.
You know what? Yeah, I can give you
ridiculous.
That. Compared to 2 and 1, yeah, no, I think it's notorious.
Do you know what it is with 3? The gameplay for 3 was horrible because they added too much. It's too simple, and they added too much like stuff. And also the characters they included in 3 was horrible. Toy Story, that whole Toy Story part was horrible, and it was a drag. It was terrible. In Kingdom Hearts 2, you had Aladdin, Hercules, Hades. Well, these characters were just so cold.
Yeah, they were more in the story. And you had the Square Enix characters as well. There was no Square Enix
bro.
In Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah. So
really, what would you choose then? So you would choose.
I might, because obviously, like,
he's contradicting himself. Look, he's contradicting himself now. You see how I set him up?
That's deep, man. The mix-up. Man gave me the drive impact on the wall on the corner. No,
Yo.
It's like, I guess it just depends. That's a very hard question because, like, obviously, you got into the series because of like what you played from before, and obviously you'd hope that what they're cooking in the future is good. But it's like I did say obviously that the way games are going is going well, but it just depends on the company. So like if it was for Kingdom Hearts, for example, I was to go back, like if it's like a specific game, like let's say for example this one, Kingdom Hearts, I would happily go into the future and see because I can see them making good feedback and good adjustments now that they know what people are saying about Kingdom Hearts 3, because I'm sure they know like they've definitely seen responses to that. And obviously Final Fantasy 16, I'm still playing it now, but Final Fantasy 16 is going hard right now, and that's like really good. But like if it was a game like let's say like Street Fighter, I would go back in the future. I would go back in the past. I wouldn't go in the future.
Okay.
Because this game's random as hell now.
Yeah.
And I'm really scared for what that could be. But if it's like an FPS as well, like COD, I would 100% go back as well. It just depends on the genre for me, I think, because COD has gone backwards tenfold. I don't care what anybody says. The multiplayer is the only thing that's good about that game, and that game is £70, which is terrible for free mode, and it's reused assets.
Has any game that's got more than 3 versions of it, like number 1, number 2, number 3, has any game gone forward in terms of being a better game than backwards? Assassin's Creed's backwards was better.
Yeah, that's gone backwards. Prince of Persia, that's not even Prince of Persia anymore. I'll be honest. I don't know what that is. That is falling off.
Even Jak and Daxter, yeah. Like there was a few Jak and Daxters that were bad. Like the ending ones were bad. Number 1, 2, 3 were amazing. Jak X is in my top 5 best game of all time as well. Jak X was amazing, bro. Don't even get me started. People have the audacity, to try to hate on Jak X, but then they'll play Mario Kart.
Yeah, that's wild. Or Crash Team Racing.
I can't name not one thing better in Mario Kart than Jak X. It don't even make sense to me, fam. It's actually just Mario is just more popular. People know Mario. That's all it is. It's the name. But Jak X as a game is ridiculously way better. I've never played
Jak X, but
bro, it's amazing. I don't like driving games. I don't like racing games. I like Need for Speed Most Wanted. Only racing game I play. Jak X is like top 5 best games for me ever.
Top 5. Damn, that's a good list then. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Jack X was really good. I think I've seen you stream it once and play, and I was like, you know what, that's really bad. It reminds me a bit of Crash Team Racing, but more extreme. Because like, you know, they have like, that's crazy. PlayStation got 2 different games. See, that right there is a PlayStation game exclusive, you know. Just to remind you, that's a PlayStation exclusive that you wouldn't have had on Xbox. Just want to let you mind. Just remind you.
No, but I'm not. Listen, I'm not saying.
I'm just saying.
I think look, overall, PlayStation's better than Xbox. It's just different. Xbox 360 was simply better than PS3. PS4 is better than Xbox One, and PS2 is better than the original Xbox and stuff. It's cool, but it's just specifically PS3 that is. I'm hating on PS3 specifically, and the PS3 pad is horrible. Oh look,
okay, that I'll give you.
The pad, bro. The PS3 pad is horrible.
That wasn't good. That I will give you 100%.
But I'll say, yeah. So my answer to that question, I would definitely travel back in time, re-experience all my favorite games for the first time again.
Yeah, 100%. You wouldn't think you have no hope in anything in the future at all. Not a single genre game.
I think there'll be really good games in the future as well.
But what genre of game would you say would you go back to the future? If you were to go back to the future for any of them, what genre of game would you go back for?
If I was to go to the future or the past?
The future. If you were to go to the future for any genre of game, what would it be? Or a specific franchise? What would you have if you have one?
I would go not fighting games.
No, definitely not.
Let me just say not fighting games, fam. Not fighting games.
Square does a whole ultra combo. Yeah, no.
I would go for... Damn.
It's hard enough.
It's actually tough, you know.
What, a racing game? What?
Nah, I might do like a action RPG type of game.
Well, like Devil May Cry type.
Yeah, like Bayonetta, Devil May Cry. I might do that.
That's a game I'd go to the future for. Devil May Cry, 100%. Yeah.
That or like I might do FPS. I know a lot of Call of Duty ain't been great, but like I'd do FPS. I think like there'll be good FPS games in the future.
That's the one game I'll go back to the past for. I can't lie. But really?
But realistically, I'd go to the past for everything. Every genre.
Yeah. But if you were to pick, okay, yeah, fair enough. I hear you.
Realistically though, every genre I'd go to the past. Prince of Persia, if you're talking about them type of game, Prince of Persia. FPS games, I'll go back and play Gears of War. I'll play the old COD. Whatever type of game. Like, I don't know, fam. Like, honestly, yeah, I'll go to the past for sure.
And you got the Arkham series, you know, I don't blame you. The Batman Arkham series, I'd happily relive that again.
Yeah.
Arkham series is a banger as well. Oh my days. I'm about to hit my answer, you know.
I'm telling you, I haven't been I haven't been excited on a game in the last like multiple years, last maybe 5 years. I haven't been as excited on the game as I've been in the past on like some of the previous games that made me mad excited.
So like Tekken 8, have you not been like? You tell me you're hyped for it.
The game's not out yet though. Like, true, I mean, excited playing the game, actually playing it.
Oh, okay.
No, I've been hyped. Tekken 8 got me mad hype. It definitely has. But I wouldn't say it's up there as one of the games I enjoyed the most ever.
Oh yeah.
But it's a very good game. Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay,
very
cool.
Good. Let me see. Do I have anything else?
That was a hard question to ask me, though.
Okay, I got one more question. Are you out of topics or you got?
Oh no, I got
one more.
All right, cool. Go ahead. I can go first, or you want to go first? Up to you.
I'll go.
Oh, you're kind of going green. Are you going green on your screens or just me?
Am I going green? Hold up. Yeah, but okay. So I have one more question.
Sure.
One more question. Okay, what genre of fighting games has been the most fun in your entire life? Not just one game, just what genre in general, the most fun in your whole life.
Fighting game?
No, of genre of games in general.
Oh, okay.
What genre of game have you had the most fun in your entire life?
I mean, now that I've found fighting games, I'll probably say fighting games, but at the same time, I feel like it might be hack and slash. Hack and slash games to me go hard, especially at Devil May Cry. I haven't really played any other ones besides Devil May Cry. Like when I found Devil May Cry I played in like 2000, back when it was on the PS3.
Right.
That game like possessed me, and I just played it and played it and played it. When DMC5 came out, played it and played it. I've run through the game twice. One is virtual, one is like the whole story thing. Like, and it's fun to see new things and stuff. And it kind of, I won't lie, for me, hack and slash is it where it is for me. Fighting games obviously have made me enjoy stuff. I've enjoyed learning combos, doing sick things that other people do. And I just love beating people up. But yeah, hack and slash is like style points. How stylish can I be beating you up?
Okay. I'll tell you one thing about hack and slash. Like, I actually, you know, a fun fact about me, I enjoyed playing Bayonetta 1 more than DMC 4. I know that's why.
Is it Nero?
I know that's why.
Is it Nero?
No, I like Nero. I really like Nero. Wow. But I enjoyed playing Bayonetta 1 more than DMC 4. But I played DMC 4 more than I played Bayonetta 1.
They're telling me
it's weird.
Bayonetta left an imprint on you the minute you touched it.
DMC 4 has more. No, DMC 4 has more of a impact. In like, if I was to remember games, I would remember DMC 4 way quicker than I would remember Bayonetta. But I will say the action, like the gameplay, I enjoyed in Bayonetta more.
Really?
So like the gameplay.
Yeah. So were you more in touch with the story then? You more enjoyed the story for DMC?
No, the story for DMC I enjoyed more.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Sorry. So the story you enjoy more for DMC, and then
gameplay though. Yeah, gameplay. I just like Bayonetta 1 more. I didn't play Bayonetta 2 and stuff because Nintendo just took the whole thing.
Oh yeah, that's fair. With DMC 4, I get that because the reason I say Nero is because obviously Nero in that game was boring to play. It's literally
you didn't like Nero?
I mean, he was fun at the time when I played, but then when I look back at it, was kind of boring because it's basically attack, Devil Bringer, then maybe shoot a couple times, and then that was it. And then you had Dante, who was literally just going crazy in comparison.
Yeah. They gave us Dante at the end, fam.
Yeah, literally at the very end. I mean, like I enjoyed playing with Nero, but Nero felt like you just had to do the same things over and over. It didn't feel like you could really mix and like source. You couldn't really source. But DMC5 now you can definitely source them because the different like arm breakers and the different things. And obviously, if you finish the game, spoilers. But if you finish the game, you obviously get Devil Bringer, and you can do it again like you never had it before with the addition of like the other arms.
Yeah,
but yeah.
He's got mad arms. He's got mad arms, and Nero's got mad arms in DMC5.
Yeah. He's got a lot of variety now. Mega Man 1 is like he's got a lot of variety, whereas DMC4 was just hit one combo, dove, Devil Bringer, Dragon. Yeah, like
but see, this is what I mean. This is what I mean by gameplay, though, because the stuff Dante was doing, in Bayonetta, you didn't feel like there wasn't a lot. You had a lot of stuff in Bayonetta to do, like gameplay wise.
What, like you had like to dodge at time for the quick
dodge, dodging thing, which time? The which time where you do the perfect dodge. That's sick. That's ridiculous. That's cool. Oh, we didn't even mention. We didn't mention
what?
Metal Gear Rising.
Oh my god, we didn't talk about that. Yeah, I would happily go relive that game again.
Nah, but you're going to the future though. You're going to the future, fam. You're going to the future, bro. Was that on PS3?
That was on. It was on PS3.
I had to make sure. I had to make sure.
Yeah, I experienced it. I experienced it. Like, I played the demo on the Xbox, but I played it fully on the PS3, and then I've got on PC obviously way later on after that, years after. But oh god, Metal Gear Rising was. You know what? As a game, as a standard, I never played Metal Gear before. And I know this isn't really Metal Gear Solid; it's the whole sub-genre of it.
I didn't like Metal Gear. I couldn't get into Metal Gear.
Okay, good. Same boat.
Yeah,
perfect.
But Rising though, Rising is cool.
Bro, kicks. I can't like kicks. Music, the style of the game, the bro, it was sick. You can't really be stealthy in that game. You could try, but You could be like every part of it.
Bro, that game was just like some games are just masterpieces. Honestly,
no, for real. I don't think there's a single boss fight I don't like in that game or single OST in the boss fight. So
you see what I mean, though?
Blade Wolf, like
you see what I mean?
Yeah.
With you see what I mean with music in some of these games, like it's nostalgia plays a part, but if you even were to listen to it right now, it's not just nostalgia. The music is actually good. Some of these games now, music is it's mid. Like in a lot of these games now, the music is mid. It's like acceptable. It's not bad, but it's mid. It's not like it don't blow my mind.
Yeah, I hear you. You know the one thing where I would say I kind of like that. Well, I feel like it's the exception to that. I feel like the exception to that might be like Sega games, like because when Sega make their Sonic games or Yakuza games, this OST always bangs. No matter if the game is bad, the game always bangs.
But I feel like don't Sega games carry over a lot of the same beats, but remix them a lot of the time?
No, you'd think that, but low-key, no. Like they actually remake it. They cook in the studio, you know. They go into that studio and they make beats and they go ham. Like Yakuza's got banging. Like Yakuza's
got bangers. Okay.
Game's good as well, but obviously the banging OST, there's always something that's good. And like every edition of Yakuza always has something new in it, a new song. And it's like, oh, I like this song. Like they don't really make an effort of like reusing like some other companies do.
That's good. Like, that's how it should be, fam.
And every Sonic game, I think you will hear it like whenever I stream Sonic games or whatever, or just from people. Like Sonic games, like they could be very shit. Like they could be shit games. Like Sonic Forces, horrible game. Like you can have that kind of game, but the OST for it was really good. And it makes no sense how you can do so good with the OST department and then fuck up the game itself. But yeah, that's Sega's reputation with OSTs, at least for me. I don't know about anywhere else. Tekken has good OSTs, but again, like you said, they started to Tekken sounds good though. But they started to branch off into something. I hear you. Street Fighter though fell off.
This is the worst OST Street Fighter's ever had. Street Fighter 6 OST is the worst OST Street Fighter's ever had.
Actually, you know what? I agree.
Crazy.
At first,
I was like, yo, AI. It's actually AI, fam.
Crazy.
AI. Literally.
AI, help me make a beat about Ken.
Yeah, help me make a beat. AI, fam. Not real instruments.
You know what, though? I can't lie. You know, the only one I think you know when you say AI, the one that comes to mind when you say AI to me. Jury's theme. Jury's theme.
Oh, Jury, bro. Like, nah. I'm telling you, it's AI, fam. It's not real people.
You know,
not real people, fam.
It sounds like they made it on GarageBand on the iPhone.
Yeah, GarageBand, bro. Just on the Mac.
On the Mac, yeah. Exactly, on the Mac. But I want, like, at the start of Street Fighter 6, though, when the OST was releasing, there were a couple that I did like, and then obviously I saw the light. Obviously, I thought, to this day, I'll say that I actually like the Ken one. The Ken one, like, I know they tried to make it different.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, Luke one's garbage. Ryu's one is weird, but I think it's the whole point is that it's meant to be different to everything. Ken one, I like the Ken's one. Cammy's one, I get, because she's like a nitty gritty girl, or she is London.
Yeah.
So it sounds, I don't know, it just fits, but yeah, it's not a lot. Rashid's one's okay, but
nah, Rashid's one's horrible. After Rashid's one doesn't even know where it wants to be, fam. But I think my thing is
Jazzy.
My thing is,
I mean, I hear you.
Yeah, my thing is like just no effort put into these tunes anymore, fam.
You don't think so?
I don't think there's much effort put into these tunes anymore, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Street Fighter, yeah.
It's just not much effort. I feel like the least of their worries is what the music sounds like. And I feel like that's a huge and I feel like that's a huge part of like enjoying games. But I digress. If I was to answer this question though, I would definitely say my genre of games I found the most fun, like throughout my entire life, was
That's going green again.
It's tough, you know. It's tough.
Really?
Yeah.
You can't define it? You're very genre game, no?
Hold on, let me.
It's all good.
Yeah, you know, it's better with us if there's any flickering with the cameras. We're just literally.
Yeah, we'll
first
work
podcast,
out next week.
We'll work out, tweak things. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Next week, 100% me will be panned.
Here we go. So, yeah, like I was saying, if I was to answer this question, which genre of game have I enjoyed the most throughout my entire life? It's hard, man. It's so tough, bro.
We wouldn't say event. I thought you would have said like adventure game because you kind of was on the Jack wave and maybe Uncharted. Mate.
That's what I'm thinking. You see Uncharted? Before I even answer it, there's certain games that get zero attention from me simply because I've played better versions of those games. For example, Uncharted was never appealing to me, and I tried Uncharted 2. But Uncharted was never appealing to me simply because I played Assassin's Creed, bro. I genuinely believe. I genuinely believe if I never played Assassin's Creed, and so if I never knew what Assassin's Creed was, and I saw Uncharted, I'll be fully into the game. But because I played Assassin's Creed beforehand, when I played Uncharted late, I was like, I've seen a better version of this. Like literally, I've seen a better version of this.
Bro, but they're not even the same type of game, though. That's insane.
Bro,
they're like a whole different like genre, like subgenre. Like on assassination. Okay, if you play Brotherhood was sick. But like one's like assassination, and Uncharted is like gun shooting, and then loot. I guess a looter. And then the multiplayer for it too. To be fair, Assassin's Creed multiplayer was good, so I'll actually give you that.
Which Assassin's Creed multiplayer? Not Black Flag though.
Oh no! Brotherhood. Black Flag one was not bad, but Brotherhood was good.
Black Flag. I don't rate Black Flag, fam. That's when Assassin's Creed started becoming horrible. Assassin's Creed 1 was good. 2 was amazing. Brotherhood was amazing. Revelations, in my opinion, was the best one. After that ended, every other Assassin's Creed game just.
Damn, I feel like from Black Flag is when it started to get bad. But I thought Black Flag was a decent game. Like it was the start of like it changing. Wait, you didn't say Assassin's Creed 3?
3 you don't like that one? 3 was horrible.
You didn't like 3 where you were like a secret Templar?
No, I'll tell you, 3 is when I gave up. I played 3. I played 3 and I didn't finish it. I got out halfway, but 3 was horrible.
Wow, seriously.
3 was when they tried to make you like not really be an assassin no more. Like
you were like a Templar or something like that. Like it was just... But then you switched to being an assassin.
Yeah, 3 was just I didn't like 3.
Wasn't it for you? To be fair, they stopped being assassins on Black Flag. Yeah.
But if I had to, I would say, mine would be fighting games, man.
You think so?
It'd be fighting games, man. Like fighting games. I was playing Budokai 3, Budokai 1, 2, 3, Tenkaichi 1, 2, and 3. I was playing old Guilty Gears. I've played like all the Tekken games, man. Outside of Tekken 1 and Tekken Tag 1, I've played like all of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About to be playing 8. What was the one on PSP? Dark Resurrection or whatever it's called?
Yeah, on 5. Yeah.
Played that as well. I played Tekken Tag 2 as well. I played more Tekken games than I played Street Fighter games. And I play Street Fighter professionally, and I don't play Tekken professionally. But I've played more Tekken games.
That's saying a lot, doesn't it, guys? That's saying a lot.
Actually mad. But yeah, I'd say fighting games. Whole package. I'd say fighting games.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Cool. No,
I'm all out of topics. I'm all out of
topics.
Really? You got any more, or we good? Let me know.
Bro, I've got so many. I was gonna ask.
Let's do one more. Let's do one more.
You do one more.
Yeah, one more.
Oh, what do you want? Controversial or do you want subtle? What do you want? Do you want subtle or controversial?
It's up to you. Whatever you got for me.
You know what? I'll give you something because I don't know the next time we talk about whether it'll be relevant or not.
Let's go.
So let's talk about Twitch. The state of Twitch. The state of Twitch currently. What do you think of it right now?
In what way?
Okay. About what? About it?
Yeah.
Have you heard about the stuff that's been going on recently? That's the first thing I have to ask.
What them changing the rules and stuff? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. I think Twitch is trying to, like, they're allowing certain things. I feel like they want to allow certain things, but only if the public doesn't like have an uproar about it. For example, you're talking about the incident with, there was this woman that was like basically topless, had body paint on, like topless from like here, and then
no body paint, but yeah, wait,
it wasn't body paint. Was that?
Should I address it to the thingy if they don't know?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, sorry. So before we, Phil's answers, what basically happened essentially between this week and I think a bit of last week, some woman called Morpie, whoever it was, some OF player found an exploit in the patch, and obviously found out that she on her some snowbody girl. It's late in the patch.
Man said found an exploit in the patch, bro.
I can't lie. It was an exploit. That's the best way to say it. It was an exploit in the patch, yeah. Where basically she found that she could be topless and show the upper chest and not show no sensitive areas, and that she'd get away with it. Which, if she didn't, she got banned temporarily. And then Twitch acknowledged the exploit in the patch and said, you know what? It's not exploit anymore. You know how Korean Backdash started as an exploit, and then they just kept it in the game from that point onward? That's exactly what they did with this. They let it go on, and they said, you know what? We're going to allow you to do that, but you need to add 18 plus in your title. So 18 plus in your title, and nudity is allowed as long as it's artistic. What is artistic? That is your own opinion, because artistic is subjective and you have to find your way through. So people were doing that, and essentially people were doing that.
They put a tag on Twitch called artistic nudity as well.
Yeah, that's what it was, artistic.
Yeah.
And within a day of that being released, which is the stupidest thing ever, that category was full of just nudes and basically AI porn and stuff at the front, and VTubers with just naked thingies. And yeah, eventually Twitch rolled it back and said, no, actually, we can't let that happen. We're going to take back what we said. But if you go look on Twitch now, there's still the 18 plus thing, and there's still the thing, if you press on it, there's a prompt saying this may contain sexual themes. Because I'm pretty sure someone was topless and did the topless thing again, and then Loto God was in the comment section saying saying good job with fruit emojis. I don't know why he was in there. But yeah,
here's the issue also with allowing stuff like this and then taking it back the next day. Obviously, if it's a problem and you take it back the next day, that's fine. But what it also does is not everybody, a lot of people got banned off of that.
Oh yeah,
no, but unfairly as well. Like, some people did it because Twitch said it's allowed, right?
Yeah.
So they do it, and then once they said it's not allowed the next day, a bunch of people who did it before end up getting banned. Whereas it was actually allowed. You were allowed to do it when they did it, but a lot of people still end up being banned. Also, some people may have not seen the new terms and conditions and just carried on doing it, not knowing it was taken off like the next day. So it's like it messes a lot of things up in general. It messes a lot of things up.
Are you okay? Like, how do you feel about that thing even being present? Like, do you feel like that should be a thing that should be on Twitch, or do you feel like it's kind of misplaced? Like, well, let's be honest, this is not going to be a sign that men are going to do. It's going to be a sign that females are going to be doing on the platform. So do you feel like that's fair game, or do you feel like it's kind of just like wild that you had that on there, or that exists on a kid's side?
I mean, well, it's not really it's not really a kid's site, but I don't like it because there's other platforms that are for that.
Yeah.
The other platforms that are for that are more established in those sort of categories.
Yeah.
Right? So there's other platforms for that. This is just another form of infiltrating another platform in order to get a bigger audience. Like, so you're basically just targeting a certain target audience to come into your, like, a lot of people. Let me just straight so a lot of people who stream on Twitch don't have a passion for actually streaming on Twitch. They're doing it because it's another stream of income, because they can get people from this platform who will go to their other platforms and subscribe to whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a form of just using an audience that is there that hasn't been tapped into.
Yeah, source of revenue. Yeah, 100%.
And if it keeps going on, all that's going to happen is that Twitch is just going to be hypersexualized. I mean, it already is, but it's just going to be like that. But and what ends up happening is the identity of Twitch, right, is going to be changed. It's going to be changed. It's just going to be changed. Without them changing it, it's just going to be changed. For example, OnlyFans.
Oh yeah.
Were, when it first started, it wasn't just bare pornography on there. It wasn't that. It was just, it was like another Patreon where you could basically do anything on it. Yeah. What ended up happening is a bunch of creators just started doing pornography on there. And then the identity of it became that. So when people hear OnlyFans, that's what they think of.
Yeah.
Like straight away. And the same thing can happen with Twitch. The identity of it can change if these sort of things sort of continue. So when you tell someone you're a Twitch streamer, they're instantly gonna think that you're doing something that you might not necessarily be doing.
Especially if you're potentially female as well, they're gonna be thinking
exactly. Yeah. So that's what can end up happening, which is why I don't like it, because that's not what everyone's doing on Twitch. But people 100%. Will start assuming that that's what you're doing on Twitch based on other people infiltrating into the platform to do things like that.
And
so that's what I think. That's what I think happens. Like, because what is going to end up happening is, if that's what Twitch becomes, then they're just going to find another platform to also infiltrate again. Until they just take over everything, and then it's like, well, everything's just all mad now.
Got to kick now.
They're already there. They're already there.
Really?
Bro, they're more over there than on Twitch. Bro, they're already there.
Damn, they infected it. That's mad. I said already there. I didn't even know that.
I was streaming on Kick as well, like months ago. I was streaming on Kick for a little bit.
Yeah, I forgot you were vibing.
Already there. Yeah.
That's insane though. I know Drake started on there recently as well, but yeah, now that's mad. I can't lie. I remember the first thing I heard about thing was that Aiden Ross was basically watching porn on Kick, and he was fine with it. And then some other guy was getting head on Kick, and that was on Twitter. People were talking about it on Twitter. I'm like, well, how is that even like a fair? How is it meant to compete with Twitch and they're doing that?
Yeah, people are going wild. People are going wild.
No, 100%. I feel like the thing as well about this thing with Twitch is that, like, with that, like, obviously I feel the same way about you. I don't feel like it should be a thing on there, because obviously I generally don't know what Twitch is for anymore, because it used to be about streaming games and your game content. Then it's become Just Chatting, which was obviously run by girls, really, who would just talk to boys, and boys would talk, who, I'm gonna be real, they're just virgins just talking to girls and just saying, oh, I'm talking to a female now, and like they're just speaking and gossiping to them. And then like it went from that to beach and bathtub, and obviously art is one thing. They had ASMR. There are so many different things that people have done on that damn app that like have been sexualized somewhere. Like, how do you sexualize ASMR? They've done that. They sexualized the bathtub thing with the bikini. I don't know how you do that. And then like art now with the whole thing that I said before, like it's actually nuts. And it's like, I generally, like, if I hear my friend wants to become a streamer, I'm like, what kind of streamer? What are you talking about? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It's gonna come to that point where you're like, yeah, I'm a streamer, and then they're gonna be like, you're a streamer? What you be doing? I'd be like, what do you think I'm doing? I just played a game. But they'll be thinking you're doing something else. Like, I'm like, bro, I just played a game on stream.
Play the stream. I just sit down. That's all I do. I sit down and play.
Yeah, it's gonna come to a point you're gonna have to actually explain yourself, because people will be, bro. It's gonna come to a point where you might, someone out there might be at a job interview somewhere out there, yeah. Oh, and then you mention what you do, right? Yeah, I stream, and then they'll instantly start thinking like, yo, this guy's going what? I'm like, bro, I just played the game though, like.
Yeah. But imagine you have to say
Yeah.
Could you even include that in your CV?
In your
though,
CV, see, people might start leaving that out now.
Yeah, I didn't even know you could even include it in the first place. I thought that wouldn't.
I don't know, but yeah, people might start leaving that stuff out.
Because that just deepened that whole thing is actually mad. And like now they've kind of rectified it, but at the same time it still exists. So people will still go topless and do all of that. And
yeah, I mean, here's the thing as well. Here's another thing. Twitch tends to ban people that do stuff like that. A lot of them get like a ban for like a day or a ban for a week. It doesn't deter them from doing it. They'll just do it again. And what they don't understand is them getting banned means they'll get posted on Twitter. Everybody will know that they are banned. So that brings attention to them. And a lot of them, Twitch is not their main source of income. They get it from OF or whatever other thing they're doing. So people will see that, oh, this person's gotten banned. Let me see what she done. They go and check what she done and then instantly go click down on their links, and it just brings more revenue to them anyways. So you can strategically actually plan yourself getting banned for a week and then come back the next week or next 2 weeks or next month, wherever it is. And it's just a tap on the shoulder, a tap on the hand. It don't really phase them.
Yeah. It's like a tap on the wrist. Yeah.
No reason for them to stop.
You know what? You saying that there was a situation that was like, I think a year ago or a time ago, where somebody, this is gonna sound so crazy. A girl was basically stripping and then she basically busted open on her stream.
Purposely.
I would say it's purposely because she did do it purposely because she was gonna send it to somebody or some shit like that. So you could see everything. You know the peach emoji?
Yeah.
That. You could see everything. And then her excuse was that she thought she pressed the recording button, the one on OBS.
Yeah.
The other one next to, I don't know if it's the same like it's on Streamlabs, but like your recording button's next to the live button, right?
Yeah.
She said apparently she thought she pressed the recording button, she pressed the live button. She got temporarily banned for 2 days, only 2 days.
2 days.
And then she came back and she got a bigger viewing. So you're right.
See what I'm saying?
And that breaches complete TOS. That completely breaches.
Yeah. This is what I mean.
And people get banned for less and more for much longer.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so crazy. Like, actually, Speed obviously got banned. I don't know what he got banned for.
Speed has been banned for time on Twitch.
Has he?
I think he might have gotten his account back recently. I don't know if he's still banned, but he was banned for a long time before.
Maybe he's still on YouTube.
But he's on YouTube anyway. He's making his P's on YouTube, man.
Yeah, that's true. Low Tier, was banned on Twitch and then he got it back. He's banned on YouTube now. So it's the fact it was that opposite. But yeah. It's mad. It's mad. But yeah, cool. That was my topic, and I'm glad I got your opinion on it. Mine obviously is just it shouldn't be on there. It generally shouldn't be on there. If you're gonna do that, you want to make more revenue. Let's try to make more revenue off of that. They should add like a Twitch After Dark section. You go on that link, and it's a gateway to all that kind of shit. If you want to make extra revenue that way.
Twitch
and the thing is, they're never usually quick with responding to stuff as well. So this is a shock that they actually responded that quickly to it.
Or it could even be a separate. Yeah, you know, you're right. The Twitch After Dark section would be where you would have to have a verified email on 18 plus, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. If you can even verify that, people will lie regardless. To be honest with you,
but if that's the case, then that also means that when you're just randomly scrolling through Twitch, on your recommended, those people should not pop up.
Yes.
They should only pop up if you actually click on Twitch, like Twitch After Hours, and then those people are discoverable.
Yes.
Not I just randomly open and they're on the front page.
No, 100%.
Not that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with that.
That's the gold man right there. I can't lie. You summed up really well.
Listen, that man's got the speech. I've got the speech. You know what I'm saying?
That's me.
But so what? That's it, yeah.
I mean, there's more, but we can always do that another time. Everything else,
we can save a few things. We can save a few things for episode 2. But you lot, this has been fun. I appreciate you lot tuning into the podcast. Once again, sorry for any like interrupts with the cameras or anything. It's our first podcast. It's episode 1. We'll fix things out as it goes. Don't worry about that. Quality will be much better in the future. I'm the Four Phils. You guys once again can follow me at the Four Phils on Twitch. You can follow me at the Four Phils on Instagram and Four Phils on Twitter. Make sure you guys follow those socials. You want to get yourself some merch? Check out the link in the description. We got hats, we got hoodies, we got shirts. Make sure you guys check those things out. Yeah, you have anything to say?
Yeah, no, basically the same thing. Yeah, make sure you guys follow the podcast channel as well. Don't forget that Voice of Reason right there, and I'll be
Make
there.
sure you guys subscribe.
Subscribe to that, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Instagram as well.
Right.
Instagram.
We've got everything. Yeah. Let me just reinforce that real quick. Make sure you guys do definitely follow the Voice of Reason Instagram, the Voice of Reason on Twitter. Make sure you guys follow the Voice of Reason on. We have a TikTok as well. We'll be putting some TikTok clips. So if you guys can't be watching a full podcast, you guys will get the clips, the nitty gritty, all the juicy parts in there. Yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well. This is episode 1. We'll be throwing out an episode every week, once a week. Make sure you guys are there. Get subscribed, share it with your friends, let the people know. All right? That is me, your boy Phils and Wills.
That's me, KD Wills. We're done here.
Signing out.
Signing out, bro. Take care, you guys. It's been Voice of Reason.
Yup. Yeah.
Yeah.